Greetings, personal governors. I'm your host, JP.WATKINS, and today's topic, pity party. Yeah, this is another one of those tough topics. A lot of times, we are faced with grief. We are faced with setbacks. We're faced with disappointments. If you live long enough, guess what? It's going to happen. You know, you're going to be passed up. Maybe you wanted to get into a certain college. Got a rejection letter. Hey, maybe you gonna be an author, hey, you done submitted some things and you got some rejection letters. Maybe you got passed up for that promotion. Maybe somebody you was romantically interested in was not receptive, right? And so sometimes when we get rejected, when we get pushed back, and we experience these setbacks, we want to have these pity parties. And then we get really upset. Guess what? We get really upset when nobody wants to show up to our pity party. So how do we know we're throwing a pity party, first of all? Think about that. I want you to think about that. How do you know you're throwing a pity party? Well, first thing is examine. Have you done absolutely everything you can? Hey, you've been putting in job applications. You're looking for work. Have you been doing everything? Hey, okay, you put in a few apps on Indeed. Hey, have you done other stuff? Have you looked other means? Have you went in person to different jobs? Have you called? Have you followed up? Have you done everything that you can do outside of submit 2-3 resumes? Have you done everything you do? Are you improving? Hey, you want it to be a certain weight by a certain time. Are you being as active as you're supposed to? Are you practicing dietary fidelity like you need to? If you're overeating, hey, yeah, no, you're not gonna hit your mark. So that's the key thing about this pity party. Are you getting mad at people because they're not saying, that's too bad? Do you want people to be overly empathetic or sympathetic for your issues? And this is important right here, because a lot of times we're going through something. Oh man, I got a C- on my midterm, and okay, people may say, well, hey, you got a C-, you can do better. And maybe they ain't gonna put a little time on you, and next thing you know, you done got mad at your friend and you ain't taking their calls because they didn't they didn't validate the fact that it's messed up that you got a C-. But the thing is, did you ask yourself, man, is my friend okay? Because sometimes we want people to call and check on us. But do you call to check on somebody else? Do you call to say, hey, just want to check on you, just want to make sure you're good? Because a lot of times we want people to call and check on us. We want people to give us props. We want people to say, hey, congrats, good job. Do you tell somebody else congrats? Do you congratulate others? It's the same thing that you having this pity party over, that you getting mad, jealous, and envious over because nobody's showering you with attention and affection and validation. Do you do the same thing? Do you reach out frequently? Do you check on your loved ones like you want them to check on you? Once again, personal governance, governing your actions and your attitude, because a lot of times we quick to feel pitiful and throw a pity party because nobody calls us, nobody cares about us, nobody checks on us. But who do you call? Who do you check on? I'll wait. Who do you have pity for? When somebody else lose their job, do you call? Do you say, hey, they hiring at my job? Hey, apply for such and such. Put me down as a reference. When somebody else break up, do you reach out and say, hey, I'm sorry about you hearing about the breakup. If it's anything I can do, reach out, I'll be here. That's the thing. Because a lot of times we want others to do for us what we will not do for them. We justify our selfishness. And when other people are selfish with us, we get mad. We throw our pity party and feel bad. And get mad because other people don't feel bad about our situation when we don't feel sorry about nobody else's situation. Tell me I'm lying. I'll wait. So the key thing here that I want you to walk away with, hey, if you got a setback, what can you learn from it? You get disappointed, you get rejected. Hey, you know what? All right. Maybe it's a better opportunity to wait. I didn't get that position. I didn't get that job. I didn't get that role. This particular young lady wasn't interested. Guess what? A bigger, better door will open up down the line. So learn from that setback. And also take the opportunity. If something you done completed some type of certificate, you done finished some program, you done graduated with some kind of degree or something like that, and you didn't get celebrated, just remember how you felt. So next time somebody else say, hey, I graduated with my RN. Hey man, I just finished truck driving school. Make sure you shower them with appreciation and celebration and validation. Make sure that you be what you wanted to receive. Because a lot of times we say, hey man, that's just how people is, man. You know how people is. Well, you don't have to be one of those people. You can make the difference by being the difference. So yeah, so much for the pity parties. Let's be better. Let's do better. And I know we can't change the world, but we can change our circumstances one action at a time by govern our attitudes and govern our actions. Just one person, one act at a time. We can make this place a lot better. All right, that's my time for the day. Hit that subscribe button and share. In the meantime, persist, believe, and achieve.